Have you ever realized how powerful our words are? And as a believer, do you ever think before you speak, or you always speak because you have a chance to speak? And do you speak life, or do you speak death? Because as the Bible tells us, the power of life and death is in our tongue. What you speak is usually manifested in the physical world. And therefore, as a believer, you have to know that your word is a sharp-edged sword. The Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs 12:18-19 that the words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment. Now, you have to be very careful as a believer, as someone who trusts in the Lord. You have to know that your words, the word of your mouth, carries power. And therefore, you are supposed to walk in this power. You are supposed to be someone who walks in positivity and not negativity. You are supposed to bring light and life to this world and not kill. Because we are living in a world where there is a lot of negative energy. When you go to social media, when you interact with people, many people are discouraged. And why are they discouraged? Because their words bring forth discouragement. They are killing with their tongue. They are not bringing blessings with their tongue. They have chosen to use their words to bring discouragement and not to bring life. You will remember in the Bible when the 12 spies were sent, only Caleb and Joshua came up with a positive statement. The others were discouraged, and because of what they saw, they said, the land you sent us to spy is full of giants. There is no way we can defeat those giants. By their words, they showed that they were defeated. And that's why they never reached the promised land, apart from the two, Caleb and Joshua, who carried a positive word from the mission. So today, I want to challenge you. How do you speak? How do you speak? How do you speak about your situation? The Bible tells us, let the sick say, I'm healed. Let the poor say, I'm rich. My friends, we are blessed beyond curses. In the Bible, if you look at all challenges that God gave humanity, we'll find that most of the challenges in people's eye, they were seen as a mountain to climb. But God will never give you a challenge that you can't overcome. And God will give you a huge mountain, not to see how huge or how large or how high the mountain is, but you are supposed to see how great the Lord is. Now, instead of focusing on the situation, why not shift your focus on your Lord? Because our God is great, and God cannot be defeated by any situation, and therefore no situation should define you. In the book of Proverbs 12:6-7 says, the words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the speech of the upright rescues them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous stand firm. Are you being overthrown by your words? You see, in the kingdom of darkness, especially when it comes to witches have a way to use words to make things happen. Most witches use herbs, but they don't give you herbs for healing. They accompany the words with the herbs. Yes, the herbs have medicinal value, but they will bind the medicinal value in the herbs with the word. And what happens? They speak negative, okay? So that you won't find the solution. You will come back to them. You will come back to them. You will have to serve them. They have to control you. Why? Because they spoke. What are you speaking today? What are you speaking to your children? If you have a family, what are you speaking to your family? What are you speaking to your children? Are you showing your children how defeated they are, how stupid they are? Or are you telling them how they were created in the God's image? Are you telling them how they are blessed? Are you telling them, are you encouraging them how they are useful, how they are powerful in God's teachings, in God's image? Are you telling them the ability they have? Are you telling them how blessed they are? Or are you telling them how defeated they are? Are you letting the situation define what you speak to them? If they are rebellious, speak positive to them. The positive words will beat out the rebelliousness in them. Purpose to speak positivity, not negativity. What are you speaking? Which words are you speaking on your business, in regards to your business? Are you talking about how you don't have customers, how you don't have a job? Are you discouraged by the situation? Instead of speaking negativity, instead of looking at your joblessness, why can't you focus on God who created everything? My friends, if God never withheld his son from us, what can he not give you? He can give you anything and everything. Just speak a word to him. Just ask him. Just go before him and let your word bring forth what you need. Let your word come out, and God will see, here there is a man, here there is a lady, here there is a person who is not defined by the situation, but he is seeing how great I am. He's seeing how great I can bless him. They are seeing how great I have the ability. They are seeing how powerful I am. So instead of seeing how powerful, how big, how mountainous your problem is, start seeing how great your God is. Okay? Start seeing the great God you have. In the book of Ephesians 4:29, we are told this way. Ephesians 4:29. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs. That is, that it may benefit those who listen. Because many a times we have even killed people's dreams by the word of our mouth. Okay? And the Bible is categorically telling us, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others. Are you building others? Or are you destroying others? You see, we are living in a world where so many destinies were shattered just because someone spoke negatively. Just because someone told you you can't, you believed. You see? Just someone because told you, because of your family background, you can't go beyond this. You believed that. And therefore your dream was killed. You stopped dreaming because the words that were spoken showed you you can't. Which report are you going to believe? Is it God's report? Or is it human people's report? Are you going to believe God's report, or are you going to believe people's report? Go to the Bible and see what God is telling you, and see what the Bible tells you are, because the Bible tells you you are whom God says you are. You can do what God says you can do, and you have what God says you have, and God says you are blessed. God said, I created you in my own image, and God says you can do everything through me. Friends, you have to believe, and you have to purpose intentionally. Walk in positivity. Let your words bring life and not death. Refuse to walk in negativity. Refuse to bring death using your word. Instead, bring life. For Christ died for us once to give us life. Why should you bring death? Why should you bring forth death when you are given life? Okay? And the words are so powerful to an extent that look at the creation. The universe was created by the power of the word, because in Genesis, the Bible tells us, and God said. God just needed to speak, and whatever he spoke, it was. How beautiful that is. So why can't you speak and it will be? I want to leave you with this, okay? Let your tongue speak life. When it speaks life, it is speaking love. Purpose today that you will speak love using your mouth, using your tongue, and stop all manner of negative energy on social media, negative energy in your life. Don't walk as a defeated Christian, okay? If you are a Christian, you are supposed to walk in power and in authority. Where do we draw this power and where do we draw this authority? We draw this power and authority through the blood of Jesus Christ. Let this be your word. Until next time, this was The Circuit by Isaac.